Okay, alright, I'm recording here. This is What If Naruto Was Neglected, Part 2. So, last time I left off, where Isachi, because he liked Naruto and Hinata, he tried training them how to use jutsus. Alright, so let's get into it. So, Isachi, he already checked their chakra natures. Naruto have, I'm changing, if I said something else, I'm changing it to Naruto have wind and water. Hanata have water or lightning. And Sasuke said will have his fire or lightning styles. So yeah. So since water is easiest to learn at the moment, Itachi decided to teach Naruto how to use his water jutsu first. So he tried training Naruto on the tree walking. Well, and Hinata. He tried training them both actually on the tree walking and water walking so he could get a feel of how the chakra system would work in water. And for Sasuke, since he already knew the fireball jutsu and about put it on like his fire style elemental, you know what I mean, fam. So yeah, he decides he's gonna teach him how to do lightning. So I'm not sure, but the way to do lightning, he gets a light bulb, and Sasuke have to try to power that light bulb without it breaking up. So Sasuke doing that, while Naruto, Hinata, are both training on water walking and water jutsus. Right, so after a few months, Naruto and after like a month, Naruto and Sasuke all have water walking, and Sasuke is able to power the light bulb, and Naruto was able to do the water walk. It's able to do the water walk. It's able to do the water walk and the tree walking. And Naruto still have its Uzumaki trains as well. Ain't no lie. Like Naruto do the fully 64 palms as well now, while Sasuke have even higher than Naruto Taijutsu, and he already unlocked and shot his frying gun. So Minato just walking by one day with Mima and Mitsuo Okushina, and he sees Naruto out there training, and he decides to go up to Naruto and say what up to his kid. And he's like, "What up, Naruto?" And Naruto says, "Yo, hey dad." So Hisashi decided he says he wanted to train us, and he's like, "Well, he is." So Naruto sitting right there Minato said, "I mean Minato said wow." You skip wrong. I wish I could be there. But I wish I could be there for him. And so we just were like, hey so your birthday coming up. What you want? What you want for your birthday? And Naruto says, nothing really. I just wanted not really, I can't think of anything right now. And then this was like, okay. And Mima and it's actually allowed to give Naruto give a jutsu, a water cell, water dragon jutsu, both and Naruto have it. And Naruto is about to show it off, and he did with him, and he and Naruto showed it off. And Kushina saw this, and she's like, "Guess Demon has Uzumaki trains, and gets water dragon, and he's already better than Mito at the Uzumaki trains. How dare he?" And Kushina asks, "Hey Naruto, where did you learn this from?" And he asks Sasuke, and Mima and Mito's like, you two observe to train with him. He's going to train us from now on. But Sasuke said right there, no, I'm not. You're not about to be. Of course, you're like, why would you want to train this demon and this freaking brat? And he's like, well, he's not a brat to me. He's more like a friend to Sasuke. And I kind of like him because he was abandoned by you. And he gets to life. Go out. He gets to life the way I does. But remember me so mad, I didn't want to learn Water Dragon. So and they are mad. So Kushina teaches to him herself. Wow. and stuff like that. So it's comparison yesterday where Naruto and Hinata is learning water bullet. Sasuke already knew a water dragon, and it was harder to learn getting a water bullet. They took down a water bullet really fast, actually. While Sasuke was able to do a simple lightning bullet. Now, they're going to start learning. Well, Naruto makes about 10 shadow clones. Creates about 10 shadow clones to cut the leaf in half doing those exercises. To cut the leaf in half, and they're making the old shadow clones are making shadow clones to help them out. So he gets out the leaf cut really fast, faster than a cannon. And you start learning Kenjutsu. They're all learning simple Kenjutsu with a simple Western style sword or katanas with simple West katanas, Japanese style katanas. Yeah, I'm just going with that instead. And they're all learning Kenjutsu from that. And Naruto opened his Rinnegan. And Sasuke and Sasuke goes to the Hokage office with Naruto, and he like, this kid have the freaking Rinnegan. And Minato's like, wait, what? I know I said last part, just want to do this. Like, he's already he allowed a Rinnegan at will now. And he's like, no, yeah. And you're like, I remember I mean so serious say he has a freaking Rinnegan, and he tried to say stuff like that. So they're in school. Well, trash it. I really don't care. But they're in school, and they just like shy. I guess I was compared to the first day of school. They already learned their percentages, Kenja, so they already associate what they learned. While Naruto has completely unlocked his one element right now. So when you're in school, in the first day of school, they begin introducing themselves and give you a little small tests outside to determine what your skill level is. And no, you're not gonna hide. Sasuke and Naruto is not gonna hide their skill level. So in your shuriken drawing, they all get about perfect scores in the written exam. Naruto gets 100, Hinata a 99, and Sasuke 98. Sasuke had 98 on it. Wow, and begins to tight just to fight. Naruto goes up against Menma. Hinata goes up against Minso. And Sasuke goes up against, well, more than half Sasuke go up against Sai. Sai is scared. He's actually getting this one because Minato is alive. But I doubt he'll let Danzo, I doubt Minato will let this happen. So he's just sitting there like, wow. So remember, try to run at Naruto with a punch. And Naruto just easily dodge and Naruto like gets it slow. So remember flips kick and tries to kick Naruto. Naruto just grabs the kick and throw Mema back. But Mema, he charges up, he powers up a fire style jutsu and he yells that at Naruto. But Naruto simple just fire a water bullet, canceling out Mema attack. Then Naruto blitz Mema and punching him in the face, sending Mema flying. But Mema will get back up and he runs towards Naruto, basically having each one drawing punches, but both of them are dodging. Naruto the only ones that punch to actually hitting a Mema end up getting knocked out. And Mema end up getting knocked out while Naruto final punch, causing Naruto to become the winner. But all of Mema fangirls, it's like Naruto cheated. How Suzume beat Mema, he cheated. Now we go to the Hinata versus Mito fight. So Hinata activates her Byakugan. Hinata activates her Byakugan and she starts charging up. And she starts just standing there waiting for Miso to attack. While Miso goes and she tries to kick Hinata, Hinata grabs that kick same time and try to go her, but it didn't work. And Miso, he grabs her, he grabs, wrap her legs around her, Hinata grab and flip her like in a WWE move. But Hinata lands her hand and hits a backflip and gets back up, charging up. And Hinata flips into the Joseph Fist style, or a simple Julian style. I saw her hitting towards Miso. And Miso using a Kenjutsu style without the sword, obviously, for obvious reasons. Start canceling out some of Hinata's attacks. But some of Hinata's Jukin strikes are actually hitting one hit on Miso's arm and one on her leg. And Hinata decides to use 64 palms and to use a simple 16 palms, knocking out some of Miso's chakra points. But Miso ended up using some of the 9-cell chakra, not enough for people to notice it, but just enough to unlock her chakra points. And she creates 5 shadow phones on each side drawing water, on each side drawing wind bullets of fireball juices at her, but not sees this, and she used a full rotation, cancel out the attack, and she goes and used full 64 palms, knocking out Mito. Because, all of her chakra points are literally just filled. So how the frick is Mito supposed to survive that? So yeah. Now, we go to the Sasuke versus Sai fight. Well, Sai, he's still an Umbu, but Mito wouldn't let this happen, of course. So, but Danzo still did it anyway. So, Sai just uses simple paper bomb, and he creates tigers, and they go for Sasuke, but Sasuke activates his Sharingan, and he figures out that they're just water. They're just ink. So he used the fireball just to like melt the ink and blow him away. And he goes up to Sai, but Sai pulls out Shuriken, blocking Sasuke, cutting at him. But Sasuke jumps back and gets behind Sai, kicking him up. Basically, he's going to line barrage, but Sai catches it, and he grabs onto Sasuke's fist, and he lands him down on the ground. But that was just but Sasuke used a substitution jutsu, basically jumping back, and he used a lightning bullet and throws it at Sai. So basically, it's getting like messed up. By the way, Tsunade is training Sakura. By the way, Tsunade is training Miso, Sakura, Ino, Tenten, all of them. And Hinata's also been trained, Tsunade, by the way, because Tsunade decided to have at least one medic on each team. So why wouldn't she train more people, including she's training Shinsen, because she's already there. Or why wouldn't she just train Tenten? So like yeah, you're all still there. So we get back to the Sasuke versus Sai fight, and Sasuke is about hit Sai with a lightning blade, and he goes behind Sai, hitting him on the neck, and knocking him out. And those are the fights that's important to me. So we skip ahead to the final exam. So like yeah, but it also the fangirls still like you cheated, you freaking cunt. How's these people being how is you beat Sai? Well no, the fangirls would be like, well no. Of course Sasuke will win. He's a Uchiha. Who's this Uchiha wanna be? Looking like a Walmart opera and Sasuke, looking like a paper fish style fool, looking like a let me get me started on. It's like get to a hoe. I ain't no lie, but I saw some bird freaking crap. But how could Frank decide get, I'm just gonna get back to control. I'm not even gonna get into that. But as you said, but we see compare some more years and Naruto and Hinata is just training even more. At this point, yeah, magic Kenjutsu styles. Magic Kenjutsu. You have water bullet, water prison, water dragon, water, water blade, and Naruto have the air bullet, the wind arrow fisher, the wind expansion explosion. I'm becoming up with some random freak. Alright, he has the wind dragon. He has the wind dragon, wind bullet, and a wind vacuum. While Sasuke has the fire dragon, a great fireball jutsu, and a fire bullet. All Hinata and both Sasuke have like a lightning dragons, lightning bullet, and lightning cloak, and a simple level 1 lightning cloak. Not really doing much for them. It was doing some stuff. It's enhancing your speed. It's enhancing your speed and strength. So yeah, we go ahead to a few more years where, well, not a year, but about a year of them being in the academy, doing final exams. They have the opportunity to take an early graduation class. They can graduate with the bigger kids. And Sasuke, both Sasuke, Naruto, and Hinata, all three of them raise your hands. Oh yeah, Hinata is master. Hinata, well, I'm going over all of them, so I might as well, before I do that. Hinata also have Tsunade chakra strength and healing. And she's already had the 100 healing mark on her head, but it's so weak to the point it doesn't even have a lot of chakra in it. It's not really a lot of chakra, it's only a little bit, and it really wouldn't do much in battle whatsoever. But she does have Tsunade strength, and look at this, she also saw Tsunade strength and 100 healings to Naruto and Sasuke. You know what? Every young Naruto and Sasuke both learned 100 healings technique, so they have that mark on their head too. But it's Naruto the only one that have. Rama is deciding to put some of his own chakra inside of 100 healings, and he puts a little bit inside of Sasuke's and Naruto as well, building up 100 million marks. That's the only reason why they have it, and they both have entering out like ultimate strength. Naruto is a master in his chakra strings. And you see, yeah, and Naruto is a master in the Jutsu Fist, all of that. But Naruto haven't mastered his Rinnegan yet. That's a no. Like, he haven't mastered his Rinnegan yet. But Sasuke, he already has his free Tomoe Triangle gun. So yeah, he mastered got a style of fighting, and he already has Tsunade strength. Well, now with Naruto and Nata, Sakura has her same abilities as a cannon and Shippuden. She already has the super strength, healing, but she also has Genjutsu. I'm giving Sakura Genjutsu, and she's gonna be on Kurrenite team. Because why wouldn't she be on Kurrenite team? She's literally saying that most times that she could be a master in Denjutsu. So why wouldn't I put her on Kurrenite team? Like Kurrenite team. And she's not really a fangirl type, but she's still a fangirl, but she still gets the work done. Have healing, Tsunade strength, mana transfer. And she's still gonna be, strict control. Fits in. And she still has to hold that transfer and stuff like that as well. So we go ahead some more. We go in the future some more. And we now we're actually at the point where it agrees to take the graduation exam. So we also out of recognize here's all the people who raised their hand. Naruto, Hinata, Sasuke. That was the first three to raise their hand, and they just left out the room to go take it. And since me so Naruto just me, if he could do it, thinks he could do it, they could do it much better. And you're going to leave this Naruto guys here, and he's going to fail the exam. So you're going to do it. Me so Sai's going to do it. And NASA, I'm kicking out the bug guy, even though the bug guy, well, Sakura, Kiba, and Shino goes out second as well. And obviously, Shikocho goes out to second as well. But we would have the same senseis. But Mimo Miso and Sai seems going to have Kakashi. Oh no. Who would they have? I'm going to give Mimo Miso a Sai. Well, Kushina. Yeah, we're just going to give him to Kushina. Yeah, I'm just going to give him a Kushina. But not people do Kushina, so I'm going to do Kushina as well. So we get Kushina. So then all goes out second. First is Brennan exam. Naruto Sasuke obviously getting stock marks 100 places. But the older kids taking out of this, and they just mad about it. And we go even farther to the Shuriken and Kunai. Again, they get stock marks. While everybody else is getting lower marks than them, except for recognizing even bigger. And because of the final Taijutsu exam, I have to beat a Jonin. Of course, out of my main characters, they all beat the Jonin easily. Well, not easily, but easily. And Sakura tells her mom about this, and she decides to call a council meeting to discuss what to do with them. And she's like, on the left side is Shinobi Council, on the right is the civilian, right in the middle is Danzo, the two elders. Well, not even Danzo. I'm kicking Danzo. Well, 4 elders. Since Haruza is still alive, why wouldn't he be? But his wife is still alive as well. Well, the 5 elders, and Mizo is in the middle, while they're behind the elders is sitting above him. And they're discussing what to do with our current generation that passed. It says, they said they're a bit too young to become ninja, and their body isn't big enough, and the enemies could just cut their wrists and kill them off. But one civilian jumps up and says, "How dare those demons are allowed to take the graduation exam?" I mean, and Minato asks, "What demons are you talking about? You're brats. You're free brats." But he says, "Naruto and Mizo aren't demons. Yes, they all are. They both held the key within them. And Naruto brat, that demon is the worst of all 3 of your little demon spawns." And Minato just had this man. Minato went after him, and Sakura mom, since she after you pretty much like Naruto, she doesn't care. She gets up and punches this dude in the face, and she says, "Sorry, Hokage. Sorry, Hokage." And I got like, no offense. It's good. I got like, what's good, yo? Minato basically says, well, we can wear they can wear umbu effects, and you have wrist guards protecting your wrist from not being cut, like where other dangerous missions, even though there cannot be any dangerous missions yet. And we can place him on teams. Well, Sakura, Hinata already told you the teams, same as the canon, but Hinata and Sakura traded places. But Naruto's team had to catch itself and Mitos and size have pushing us. And we can have some humble outfits protecting your bodies while also protecting your wrists, and can have them get them swords to protect to have a little bit of longer range. And who all agrees this? I get all says agreed. But this is where I want to end it off. This has been part 2 of what I'm also was neglected. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, sub if you can. If you want, doesn't matter. But if you do, it's completely free. So yeah. So hey guys, let's leave more liking this video because it's really good. And I'm just trying to span this out. And so I'll get like exactly there. Just goodbye.